What is going on, guys? This is DreadTech Gaming. Today I'll be bringing you an Elden Ring video. This is my first Elden Ring video. I've been loving the game. I've never played any Souls genre games before, just Monster Hunter, and I've been enjoying this game. It's actually pretty good. So basically, this video is for the advanced players. There are spoilers ahead when it comes to endgame areas. So if you don't like any spoilers, just please don't watch this video. But for the players who want to see what I skip, we're gonna be skipping areas and bosses so that we could unlock the Crumbling FARUM area. That's the endgame area where you kill Malekith, and the Leyndell capital. That's where Godfrey is. Uh, the Nokron city, which is the underground city. After you beat Radon, you could access it. Lots of cool stuff there too. So basically, this guide is just to let you know that you can do these things with no cheat or anything. It's just glitches for the warping of the grace that we could see here. So first off, what we need to do is from the start of the game, like what you could see me doing here, just run towards the RAYA LUCARIA Academy, which is Hogwarts for me. After getting this grace, you should be able to go to this area in the Putrefied Ruins and just go to the warp zone. Once you've warped in, it will take you to the gates of Hogwarts. And once you're in the gate, you could get the map, touch Grace, and then ride your horse going down. So you're gonna head to the dragon, get the key there to unlock the gates of the city of, the Hogwarts Academy. So once you've grabbed that, that's fine. Just grab the Grace here. Once you've grabbed the Grace here, just run towards the four Belfries Grace. The one at the bottom and the one at the top. Okay, so once you've gotten to the top, there's an imbued sword key that you're gonna be able to grab on the chest. So just grab that. Once you have that, you want to go back to Hogwarts Gate, enter it using the key that we gotten from the dragon. So once you're here, you need to touch Grace, just jump into the elevator, and then run towards the entrance. Just dodge the two mages on the door, open the door. You're invulnerable when you're in the animation of the door. Touch Grace, and then after touching the Grace, just run here towards the graveyard area where there's like zombie skeletons. And then just run past them, roll them. They're pretty slow, they won't catch you. There's gonna be dogs also here, so just run away from them. There's gonna be like two archers on your left. Just try to roll out if they shoot arrows at you from behind. So just run here towards the next Grace. And once you're at the next Grace, you're gonna head towards the elevator. So now you're gonna use the elevator to go up. Okay, then once you're there, you're gonna head towards the Grace, because you're gonna use that later, or you're gonna use that later for some future content there. Okay, so once you've touched Grace, you just want to head back towards the elevator, but this time you're gonna ride it so that you're gonna go with it when it's going down. Okay, so just don't die here, just time that there's a platform you're gonna land onto. Okay, so this is very important. If you could see the floor below us, it's really high. So if you jump now, you're surely gonna die. So what you want to see is once you went past through that big crystal we just did, and if you could see that square, I mean that diamond that has like a candle on it, that's your cue to jump. Since you have low life, use your flask and get killed by this cart. It's important that you don't get killed with any of his moves. Just you need to die while you're inside him. Okay? If you die while he runs you over or he smacks you on the face, that won't work. So what we're trying to do here is if you die for some strange reason while you're inside that cart, you're gonna port to Volcano Manor when you respawn. Okay? I just edited this part because I died a couple of times getting down there. So what you want to do is you want to jump to these platforms and just jump here, right there. You have to land where exactly I did, so you won't die, and just use a pot right away when you get down, because you're gonna be suffering from lava damage. And then go to this elevator. Once you're here, you have to bait this guy to attack you from here. When he's there, just roll out, run to this room. This is the boss room. Once he spawns, you need to log out of the game. That's important. Okay? Because we're gonna glitch this boss wherein we could go smack him in the face without him hitting us or even him moving. And the way you do that is when you log in, you'll be here. Move a little bit until you see the prompt traverse the mist, and then just traverse the mist when you see the prompt. You have to do it slowly until it pops up. Now, if you could see, we're stuck and the boss is not moving. It's not running towards us. So this is the glitch. This is not a new glitch or anything. Speedrunners use this. So basically the boss is not moving, and since you have a bleed weapon, you can just smack him without you having any gear or levels. It's just a bleed buildup right there. So what you're gonna get from this is 50,000 runes, which is just nice. We're gonna use it to level up, get a little HP. The drops doesn't matter. We're just killing it for the grace and the levels. So once you talk there, just Melina will appear and she'll invite you to the round table hold. You can deny or you can accept, whatever. But from here, basically level up your character. Just put some vigor in there so that you're not gonna be one shot. It's not like we're gonna fight any hard enemies. It's just for room for errors. But it's up to you. Okay, you want to head down here. Just be careful of the snails. Jump here. Run there. Okay, so when you get here, just be careful of the cart again. You can roll 2 times and then jump on the window right behind him. Open the door. Go straight to the stairs. Be careful with that snake guy. And then run. Be careful of the snake guys here too. They're pretty easy to dodge. Shouldn't be hard. Then you're gonna come up on a room with some stairs in it. Just ignore those guys, but the snake guys here really hurt, so good thing you leveled up your character. Ignore them and just use the portal right there. What this does is it unlocks the grace right before Rykard's boss room. Rykard is the boss, the demigod boss for Volcano Manor. And this grace is very important because this grace is what we're gonna use to do the wrong warps with the areas we want to unlock. So go back to 4 belfries. As you can remember, we grabbed the imbued sword there, and then on the first portal, this will unlock the Crumbling FARUM area, which is the area for Malekith. Okay, use it there. Once you're there, what you could see is you're here, but you don't really start on the starting area. It ports you somewhere in the Crumbling FARUM area, but it's a dead end. So we're gonna use the audience pathway, fast travel, and then Alt F for your game. When you load back in, you're gonna be in the usual starting area of Crumbling FARUM. So I kinda edited the video here because my game crashed while recording. So I'm just here. What you're usually gonna do is from here you would go down, and there's gonna be like dog monsters right below there, and then they will attack you. Just roll it out. Try to not die until you reach the first grace. Touch the grace, and you're good. You've unlocked the area, and that is the Crumbling FARUM area. The benefits of this is you could get a lot of stuff from here early. Like you could grab some somber smithing stones, some bell bearings. You could cheese the Godskin duo boss with the Horfrost stomp and get the bell bearing from them too. So yeah, that's the benefits of that. The next one is for the Leyndell capital. You want to go to Weeping Peninsula here on the Tower of Return, sorry. Then you just want to head up this ladder, and what this will do is it will port us also into the capital. But basically, like all the ports that we get in this game, it's usually a dead end. If it's like a far area you've been ported to, it's a dead end. That's why we're glitching stuff to not make it a dead end and actually be some of use. Okay, so basically what we can get here is I think it's the Divine Bridge Grace, I think. But from the Divine Bridge Grace, you can't go anywhere in the capital from there. You can see, you're in the Leyndell Royal Capital. There's an elevator here, but it doesn't go up from here. The lever won't even work. So it's actually a dead end. What you could do though, if you run towards that arc, there's like a giant mob there. On his right, when you enter, there's like a chest for the Blessed Dew Talisman. Okay, so aside from that, we're gonna rest here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna abuse the audience pathway again. We're gonna port there and do the same thing like what we did with the Crumbling FARUM. So once you fast travel there, just Alt F4 after the loaded screen has partially started, and then restart your game. Once you start the game, if you could see, we're gonna start right here, the Royal Capital entrance. This is where you usually end up after killing the tree sentinel with the dragon claw shield. This is where you end up. So it's basically the start of the capital. It's not the dead end anymore. So touch the grace, and you've unlocked the capital without doing the lift, without traveling far away, without defeating the tree sentinels. So you could, what is the benefits when you go here? There's a lot of stuff inside the capital. There are like smithing stones, somber smithing stones. It can give you upgrades for your gear when you're starting the game. Okay, so once you're here, you've saved it already, and that's the second area we've unlocked. Now what we're gonna unlock next is the Nokron City. Nokron City is just like an underground city that you could unlock right after you kill Radon. So I myself haven't explored that area much, but what I know is you could get a bunch of stuff from there, like the Mimic Ashes, the summon that mimics you, that creates another you, which is probably the strongest summon. And lots of cool stuff there. There are like somber smithing stones as well to upgrade your gear again. So you would need to get the second imbued sword key from the RAYA LUCARIA rooftops. It's just like in the debate parlor Grace right after you killed the dog boss, the red dog boss. You could search YouTube and Just search for a guide, getting a second imbued sword key. So once you've gotten one, use it on the second portal, and here you go, Nokron Eternal City. You are basically under Khalid, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is a dead end also, actually. But we're gonna abuse the audience pathway glitch again. So from here you could go down, probably loot some stuff. There's an enemy also at the tip of this path. I don't know if he's a boss. I didn't try, but you could try and kill him and see what he drops. But as far as we could see here, it's a dead end. Although we're at Nokron, it's not like we could explore from here. So you could grab a bunch of things here like the glove worth. That's the enemy there, and there's like a loot here. And if you could see from the distance, that is where we want to be. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna abuse the audience pathway bug again. We're basically gonna fast travel there. Repeat the same step. When you fast travel, just Alt F4 partially when it's loading, and then it should load you back in the Siofra River, which is the Nokron City entrance. Or I'm not sure if it's the entrance, but at least you could explore inside. So if you could load it up right here, you would see that you've been ported in the Siofra River. I don't know if that's a boss, but I didn't check it anyways. I haven't really explored this. I just recently discovered this bug on my own. That's why I've been sharing it to you guys. I know a lot of people could make some use out of this, like gearing up early, getting stuff early without even having to kill the Stormvale Castle bosses. So you could basically just check where you are and be careful of enemies. I believe you could get a larval tier here. It's what you use to reset your class. And then once you head up right back there, there should be a grace. Just avoid the enemies, they hurt a lot. So try not to die. Good thing we leveled our vigor. My opinion, like 30 points in the vigor is probably okay and enough, but a lot of people just go way past that. So if you can see, we could really explore from here compared to the other area. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do early when you get here. When it comes to enemies, you can just dodge them. You don't need to be really geared to explore the area. So there are a lot of YouTube guides wherein they would require you to go here, to go there, get the gear there, get the smithing stones there. You could use this guide as a template in order for you to skip a lot of areas early and be in a lot of areas early. So that's the guide. I hope you enjoy it and use it to your heart's content. It is not a cheat. It's just a game glitch. I don't know if it's going to be patched up, but yeah. Thank you for watching, and this is Red Tag Gaming. Cheers!